Welcome to Mitten Music.
We had the opportunity to talk with operations manager at the Alluvion, Matt McCalpin.
Well,
he's also a musician.
Matt McCalpin,
and in this episode, we focus on
the
him
northern
as a musician
part of the state. We got a chance to meet you, Matt, just before the Alluvion show that we went to, the Surfadelic event up in Traverse City.
Yeah.
So thanks for taking some time to talk with us.
Yeah, it's good to have a chance to talk a little more with you guys. You were interviewing other people that evening up at the Alluvion, and yeah, I appreciate what you guys are doing. You know, out here going from different venue to different venue and talking to not just the artists but other people involved in the venues, and like that at this time in this moment, like kind of shedding some light on the live music scene statewide. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, man, these bands couldn't do it without people like you. The bands don't, if they don't have a place to play, then they don't have a voice to be heard somewhere. I mean, other than online. So in, face to face, real life.
Yeah.
We appreciate you so much. People like anyone that works at a venue, whether you are the top guy or a bartender, or maybe you're the cleanup crew or whatever, it doesn't matter. If you are helping in any capacity the way people can listen to music one way, shape, or form, we are all about that. It's the best. So you guys are like the unsung heroes.
So Matt, maybe give a little bit of introduction about what you do at the Alluvion, and how you got started there.
Yeah, the Alluvion opened its doors officially in April 2023. It was like our first official show. And as you guys know from coming to the venue, it's not just the Alluvion in this space. It's a
Shared
part of
space.
a larger, cooperative building, which is like Traverse City and some beautiful minds put together a cooperative building in Traverse City that kind of like checked all the boxes of like, what does the community want? What does the community need? So there's like a school in the building. There is a restaurant and cafe. There's affordable housing, co-working space, and then there's the arts portion of it, which is the Alluvion. I had a mutual friend and musician who I used to book shows with at the workshop in Traverse City. His name's Andrew Lutz, and he was very vital in getting the building started, and then making sure that the Alluvion, there was a music venue as a part of it. And I was just kind of following along as they were building the building, like literally, and then I saw it start to come together. The team was doing like some initial crowdfunding and like fundraising before everything came together, to get like PA speakers and cameras and like all the stuff that's in place now. And so honestly, I kind of feel like I got in touch with Andrew and started showing up at the building because I was like, before this space, even before the pandemic, I was a broken record to a lot of my friends and musicians when I moved back to Traverse City, of like, we need a venue that's different than what exists now, And I was like, Matt constantly being like, if I had $1 million, like, this is the venue I would create. And I never was given $1 million, but this place was starting to be built. And I knew that they were looking for more people to build the team up.
Yeah.
And so I just kind of like showed up when it was just concrete and drywall, and was like walking through and just trying to learn more. And then one thing led to another, and I found myself in a room kind of talking to the large team. And I'm a musician first and foremost. And I think that's probably true for everybody on the team, as a creative and musician. And so like, it was, a lot of stuff I had to learn, but a lot of stuff I had that perspective. So I think that's what
Sure.
you're trying to build is like, you know, for musicians by musicians type of thing. And then it's just developed into what it is today.
Yeah. So you basically take the lead on the operations and the booking side, right? Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
What got you into music?
Oh, I think I just got super into it right away as a kid. Like my parents were not musicians, but are huge music lovers, and there was always good records. There was always like instruments in the house. I think because they just thought they were cool.
So you could have grown up in my house. Okay, perfect.
I think that's a key thing. Is like just have a guitar in the corner or a piano in the house to see if anyone gravitates.
Or 12.
Yeah, so like I think I just started playing guitar early on, and like there was always great records, rock and roll records mostly being played from the basement, and my parents always encouraged music. And then I think it was like getting my own pair of headphones and a Discman,
Yeah,
and my
Sony
own CD collection going, and like that's just my world still to this day. You know, now it's like streaming on my phone,
Right.
even though I'm a huge vinyl and CD collector still, but like I just love listening to all kinds of music, and I always have.
What's your favorite pair of headphones right now?
Mm.
No matter the reason for them, just your favorite ones. Because you probably have multiple for different reasons.
Yeah, multiple ones. I'm using Bayer Dynamics for mixing, like, like, yeah, those.
DT 990s?
Yes. That's for like mixing music.
Yeah, studio stuff.
Yeah, I don't really listen to albums on that. I do have a pair of Sonys that I got maybe 10 or 12 years ago. I can't remember the model name, but they're like bigger headphones that I really love, and that's what I like to listen to on.
Gotcha. Ooh.
I will say I've been anti-earbud, not anti-earbuds, but I'm just like I got my Sony.
Yep. I've been there. I've
tried
felt
them
that
for a while, but then I got a pair of just like AirPods like more recently, and like I have to say I'm pretty impressed. Like I don't dislike it. I like the noise canceling aspect of them.
Sure.
And I was like pretty blown away after like writing them off and not trying them.
I know. I totally know what you mean. And especially when it comes to, even if it's earbuds, but wireless versus wired, like, wired, it's got to be wired, of course. So as soon as you make that jump to wireless, you're like, but I'm in the same boat as you. I got some AirPods and I was like, dude, these sound so freaking good.
It's kind of crazy. And
it's like bonkers.
I'm not too like picky about that stuff. It does matter, but like even like I'm streaming a compressed file.
Yeah, exactly. So you can't expect
onto my like car stereo, like.
Yep.
But to me, I'm like, if it's a great song and a great band, like,
who cares? Just let it rip.
Transcend all of that anyway.
Just let it rip.
Yeah,
for sure. I totally do. But I do have to say, I switched over from Spotify to Apple Music to get the lossless that they had, just to get that oomph. And then, of course, it was right before they start jacking the prices on Spotify, so I was kind of glad I got out of there. And I can't tell the difference. I mean, as much as I would like to say I can, whatever.
Right? Yeah,
it's all good.
Yeah.
So Matt, you put out an album last year under your name and called No Feel No Deal. It's kind of got, and you've been making, that wasn't your first album, but you kind of got that groove music to some level. I think you call it Medicinal Groove.
Yeah. Well, so Medicinal Groove is the band. That's like the band I've been in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're a funk band that's been around since like 2010. We've got some albums out, and we're actually working on a new one right now. It's being mixed. We just tracked everything.
Oh,
it's
been
my healthy distraction to get me through February. So check out Medicinal Groove and stay tuned for a new album. We're super excited about it. And then I think I can't, maybe 2020-ish, 2019 was when I started putting out my own solo albums under my own name, which is like it's different enough from Medicinal Groove to not be a part of that project, but it's still, like you said, super groove based, kind of funky modern soul.
Mm-hmm.
Like someone said one time, it was like a singer songwriter who's not inspired as much by Bob Dylan, but inspired more by like Sly and the Family Stone, or like,
ooh, that's cool.
Vintage soul kind of stuff.
I like that.
But it's been really fun to make my own music and just like put it out just because I enjoy doing it, and for really no other reason than that. And I make it with my friends. Usually it's pretty collaborative. And
okay.
So something I'll always do.
So why is that like groove sound come out not only in your own individual music, but your band's music kind of? Why does that stick out versus, I mean, you talked about you love music across the board.
Mm-hmm.
But why does that one kind of rise up for you for playing it?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think this is no secret. People know this about me. I'm a guitar player. I play bass and I sing, but I'm not a multi-instrumentalist. I wish I was, but I love drums. I'm obsessed with drummers, drum sounds. I have a drum kit in my basement. I'm teaching my son, but like, I just love rhythm and drums. And so like growing up, loving hip hop music, and then learning that like a lot of that stuff was sampled from like 70s funk albums,
sure,
just kind of going back in time. So like then I went to music school out in Los Angeles at Musicians Institute, and that was like a game changer for me, not just to like learn theory and learn how to read music and all that stuff, but there were some really like deep cats out there, some great teachers who happened to be on staff who would teach you things like, here's how to play with a drummer, like stuff that doesn't come out of a textbook.
Wow.
And like, so I got really tapped into like locking in with a band, and it was the same time I was getting into funk and like groove based music. And I think at the end of the day, like I realized it's kind of my natural element, and I became kind of known for like having a really solid groove, like as a rhythm guitarist. And I love that. Like that's like the highest honor for me. Like,
yeah,
I studied jazz and theory, and I love all sorts of other things. I love taking solos and improvising, but really what I do and where I feel to where like I'm not even thinking or putting a whole lot of effort into it is just like locking into a groove. So that's like the foundation of everything that I create musically most of the time.
Yeah. And I would have to imagine part of that is jamming with a band, and you're doing your thing. You got locked into whatever you're playing. You guys are all jamming, and you're probably looking around and listening to everybody else to see what you could squeak in there or do something, but still keep the train moving. Like exactly. that you're tying it a lot to, like, that's cool. That's talent. I think that's a lot of effort, and like it's not just the dude standing in the corner playing the same riff over and over and over. He's doing way more than that. So I can appreciate that. That's very cool.
Yeah. And I think it takes a while to learn that, especially as a young kid.
I can imagine.
I grew up, playing guitar in my bedroom. I was in a few garage bands and stuff, but like nobody had pointed that out to me of like, listen to the hi-hats, check in with the drummer, see if you like their style. Like, lock into that kind of stuff. And it was just like,
that's why you really freaking like drummers concept,
but like I never thought about that. I'm going to start doing that. And then as soon as I start, like you're saying, looking around the room, it was like so fun to me. And then that's how you join bands and you meet musicians you like to play with. So
that is so cool, man. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing.
So how'd you get together with your band then?
So Medicinal Groove, we actually were all the same age and we all went to high school together, but we weren't like making music or like super close friends during that time. I had left, gone to LA, lived there for a while after school and was like in some funk band, like developing the funk band thing. Made my way back to Traverse City, and I think a couple of the guys were aware of it, like that I'm still doing music and I'm back in town. And so they just hit me up and we started getting together. You know, in those days, we were just free to kind of like spend as much time as we wanted in the jam spot.
Is it before like wife and kids stuff?
Yeah, before wife and kids and just like real jobs or anything like that. So like we had that time of hours and hours and hours spent. And so we all do that now, like where we don't spend that much time with each other anymore. But when we get together, like I said, we just laid down a new album. Like that connection is still there. And it's because when we were younger, we just spent so many hours together.
That's cool. That's awesome.
It started though because Jimmy Olsen is the keyboard player. You might know him, but he's just like a total beast. Like he's an incredible musician. He's pretty well known on the scene, especially in Traverse City. He's just a brilliant musician and keyboard player. And my friend Jordan, who's now the bass player of Medicinal Groove, he started as a guitar player. And now I'm remembering what had happened was he called me and was like, "Hey, I heard you're back in town. I'm playing with this total beast named Jimmy Olsen, and I'm trying to play guitar, and like, so we're trying to like, I'm going to transition into bass and hope you can come in and like figure out, like speak his language and, you know, put everything together." And that's kind of how it went down. They had formed it before me, and I just kind of came in to give Jordan a bass gig, and now he's like one of my favorite bass players. So kind of like the circumstance there, like put him into the bass world, which is great.
Right. Yeah, that's awesome. And did you lay those track down in the Toasty Boy Studios?
That's right. That's where I am now. That's what I
wondered.
Name of my studio in my basement.
Nice. I like it. Toasty Boy.
Yeah.
Love it. That's cool.
I dig it for sure.
Yeah, it's really good for us to like be able to, because we used to go into studios, which is awesome, but like you're running the meter, it's expensive, and you don't always get the best takes. I've learned, like, because it's all about the vibe, and when we can just chill and not have that pressure.
Yeah, pressure, dude. Oh my gosh, I can only imagine.
You get great takes that have great energy and they feel natural. And
right.
That was like,
and as long as you need.
Yeah, you take as long as you need, and you just kind of go at your own pace. And I've learned that that's like way more important than any sort of gear or anything like that. Is just like creating a good creative space where everyone feels comfortable. And not feeling like, guys, we're spending a bunch of money. We got to like, hurry up, get through this take and get to the next song.
Because it's if you get a band of more than 3 or 4 people, someone's bound to have like extreme anxiety about things. It's like that's not going to work to pressure them into getting their thing done.
Absolutely,
it's like it's just going to be terrible.
You can hear it in the music. You can hear it.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah,
very cool.
Sweet. Well, cool. Well, thanks, Matt. This was awesome.
This was a riot.
Super fun. I could talk about this stuff all day. I think you guys.
I'm sure. We need to join. Matt needs to be our honorary Mitten music third wheel.
Yeah,
he can do it. He needs more responsibility. He needs more work. He needs more stuff to do.
He doesn't have like 4 kids or whatever now. Right now.
Yeah, we didn't have even how big your family is. I just feel like you have one.
Yes, I mean that's worth stating that I proudly prioritize that. I have 3 kids.
Yeah.
And
same for me.
So it's like that first, and then I go out and do all this other stuff.
Yeah. Good for you, dude.
Well, thanks for taking some time with us tonight.
Absolutely.
And it was great. We thank you again for the setup at the Alluvion for us, and to be able to do some interviews and enjoy a great show. And get to chat and talk to you a little bit about that venue and your own music as well.
Yeah, I really appreciate, like I said, you guys are doing, going venue to venue and just kind of shedding light on the Michigan music scene. It's super cool. And anytime you guys want to come to the Alluvion and interview someone or just catch a show.
Heck yeah. We're there. We know where to go.
Appreciate it.
Right
Thank
on.
you, sir. It was good meeting you again.
Yeah. Good to see you guys.
If you like this episode, make sure to subscribe. And also check out our website, themittenmusic.com. Sign up for future information. And also check out our social clips on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. Make sure to tune into our next episode to figure out where we're going next in Season 5.